guys? Ridge Watch here, Real Sports Talk Ridge Watch. Coming to you guys with today's edition of the Monday Growl. I'm going to do Pat's Corner immediately following this. But first, let's talk about our Carolina Panthers. Talk about some news that's come out of Carolina. Now, right now, it's kind of a dead period if you're a Panthers fan. I know it's boring, but not a lot's going on. We haven't hit free agency. We haven't started preparing for the draft. So not a lot to cover with this team outside of some news that I kind of wanted to give to you guys. Thoughts on one thing you already know, and then drop some news on you. First, I want to talk about the hire of Eric Washington as the defense coordinator. I think this is brilliant by the Carolina Panthers. I think this is a tremendous move. You don't go outside searching for someone. You don't have to do the pain of that. You give the guys somebody they're familiar with, someone that's been in their ears, has been in front of them. They know what he's about. They know what he expects the players, per se. And he knows how to get the best out of those guys. He's been around that defense as a defense lines coach. I think it's a tremendous hire. It's familiarity for the Panthers. It's familiarity for the players. You know, I watched the one-on-one that he did today, and what they do, he said, what we did last year, we're not going to do a whole lot of different stuff. He said, we want to be better in the secondary, which I think is spot on because he's so right about that. They do need to be better in the secondary. He said, we want to be better in the secondary, and we just want to be better tacklers. We want to get back to a physical, aggressive style of defense, and that's what they need. Because two biggest problems for the Panthers last year was their secondary was bad, and towards the end of the season, they just didn't look like themselves. They were missing tackles. They weren't making the plays you expect them to make. They lost their aggressiveness. They lost their physicality. I think it's a tremendous job to get him hired because he wants to be that defense that they know that they have the potential to be. They have the potential to be a stellar defense every year. They were last year, but towards the end of the season, they faded away. So I really like the hire. I think it's spot on. I think it's great by the Carolina Panthers. Second tidbit of news is Brady Hoke is going to be the defensive lines coach for Carolina Panthers. I like that too. I like that too. You look at him at Michigan. When he was a coach at Michigan, his offenses weren't great, but his defenses were really good. And he's not having to be the whole defensive coordinator. He's just got to be the D-lines coach. And he's inheriting a lot of good talent. He's going to have Butler. He's going to have Peppers. He's going to have Kawan Short. He's going to have Addison. You know, he's going to have boys. Now, Lutalele, he's a free agent, but I think he's going to come back. I don't think they're going to let him go. Peppers, we'll have to wait and see what Julius says, but I think Julius has got another good year in him. So I think that both of these hires are great. I think it's what the Panthers need. I think it's a tremendous hire. The Panthers have made 3 solid hires this offseason. The hire of North Turner I thought was great. The more that I think about it, I think it's tremendous. I like what I've heard from him in his one-on-one interview. You know, he talked about, I'm not going to change Cam Newton, but I'm going to take what Cam Newton does great, and I'm going to make it better. And I want to help him and work with him on things that he can improve. I want to take him to the next level at a quarterback because he has all the physical tools to be great. And I agree with that. So I love the hire of North Turner. I love the hire of Eric Washington. I love the hire of Brady Hoke. 3 tremendous hires by the Carolina Panthers. That's it for the Monday Growl. Hop on here in a minute. We're going to do a edition of Pat's Corner. So hop on here. Talk to you guys soon.